Hello! There's no need to fear. Healthcare sucks is near. And together we'll make it through this Wuhan 19 monster. We're going to jump right into it tonight. If I get a chance, I'll take you back over to that wonderful new site. We'll check out some stuff over there again. But I wanted to show you what's coming up on the airlines. And first of all, we have tamping it down. I wonder how much this couple got paid.
So many people think this is a death sentence, and it's just not.
Mark Jorgensen and his wife tested positive for the virus.
There's really no reason to panic over this. Your odds of getting it are small, and if you do get it, your odds of recovery are very great.
But tonight, hospitals and government agencies are taking no chances as scenes like this play out at sea and on shore.
The official number of coronavirus cases on the ship behind me remains at 21, but doctors expect that number to rise. Lester.
And Miguel, life around us continues to change. I know there's late word tonight about more colleges canceling classes. What do you know about that?
Well, Lester, just yesterday we told you many classes had been canceled for the week or even the month, but we're now learning some universities are actually shutting down for the semester. Officials say expect more outbreaks and more clusters of the illnesses, but that in general, most people recover quickly. Lester?
All right, good to know. Miguel, thank you. And tonight, the virus is causing serious and growing disruptions for the nation's airlines, several announcing more flight cancellations and big cuts in airfares. Here's Tom Costello.
It's an all-out effort to convince airline passengers that planes are clean and safe. In a video release, Delta unveiling a new fogging disinfectant.
The disinfectant sticks to surfaces as soon as it's applied. It's highly effective against many communicable diseases, including coronaviruses.
The coronavirus effect has been fast and devastating for the airlines. Planes half empty with business and families canceling travel plans. The CEO of Delta Airlines today said they'll have to park some planes.
We have seen a 25 to 30% decline in net bookings and are prepared for it to get worse.
Delta, American, and United all cutting back on both U.S. and international flights. The CEO of Southwest now says the coronavirus is having a greater impact on travel than 9/11.
9/11 wasn't an economically driven issue for travel. It was more fear, quite frankly, and I think that that's really what's manifested this time.
The nation's airlines insist America is still open for business, with airlines dropping airfares well into the summer. New York to Atlanta, 46% cheaper. San Francisco to New Orleans, 60% off. LA to Denver, down 73%.
We've seen a shift in demand away from international destinations toward more domestic destinations.
While U.S. airlines are waiving ticket change and cancellation fees, Congress is warning most travel insurance does not cover coronavirus cancellations because the threat was known as of mid-January. Lester?
All right, Tom Costello, thank you. And as the Trump administration deals with this crisis, it's keeping a very sharp eye on Wall Street. After some wild swings today, the Dow finally closing up more than 1,100 points, making up some ground. Kristen Welker reports on the White House's response so far.
President Trump trying to calm fears during a visit to Capitol Hill.
We're doing a great job with it, and it will go away. Just stay calm.
The president's message coming as he personally pitched Republican Senate.
The number in New York City.
This is literally a matter of life and death. That's not a overly rhetorical statement.
Now, state health officials ordering a containment zone, a circle with a 1-mile radius centered around a local synagogue where the rabbi and other congregants have tested positive, enclosing the majority of cases in the city. For the next 2 weeks, several schools, houses of worship, and other large institutions closed. Small businesses like restaurants and food stores still open.
It is very important to clarify that this is not an exclusion or quarantine zone. No one is prohibited from entering or leaving the area.
The National Guard will deploy to help clean necessary buildings, deliver supplies to residents in the zone.
I really can't believe that it happened. I've never experienced anything like this.
Local officials urging calm, saying the Guard will not be establishing military-like checkpoints. Many of the cases linked to a New Rochelle resident and his family, a lawyer hospitalized in critical condition with underlying health issues. His wife and 2 children have also tested positive. Hundreds here who may have been in contact with the infected residents already have self-quarantined.
2 quick points. If you notice, his whole family got it from him. So if you're around it, you're going to get it pretty much. Other thing is, Como is no lover of the president. And definitely, we've heard how Chicago and New York would never allow military to come in because of all the gun shootings and everything else, guys. So don't kid yourself. There's more at foot here with all of a sudden open arms. Let's bring in the troops. More going on here, guys. Just keep your eyes open. And I have to say, Trump's tapping it down. Everybody's tapping it down for the stock market thing. It's major dumb move on president's part. He's going to lose a lot on this. Oh, Cheerios, the snack that keeps the Wuhan away. Well, it's worth a shot, right? There's nothing else working. Other thing I tuned into, and I'll try to get to it, is China's got like this astronomical, everybody's recovering thing going on. Well, if everybody's recovering, they had an antivirus and an immunization program going because they created it, remember, in the Wuhan lab. Don't ever forget this was man-made. This was a engineered weapon. Don't kid yourselves, guys. And if China's recovering, you know, it's great for the people to recover, but I got definitely uneasy feeling about that situation. We'll keep on it at Healthcare Sucks. Here we go.
I think there's a lot of confusion right now, especially because we're not really aware what's going on.
Ron joining us now from New Rochelle. What's the plan to test residents who live inside that zone?
Well, Lester, even some of the residents who've self-quarantined say they've not been tested yet. So the plan is to bring a mobile satellite lab here to test people on the spot and get results almost immediately so they can understand the extent of the problem. Officials have long warned that more testing will very likely reveal more cases of the virus. So the numbers here may very well go up.
All right, Ron Allen tonight, thank you. As this crisis ripples across the country, a wave of new precautions from school closures to more major events canceled as that cruise ship docked in California continues.